Alright, so we are filling seed. This is how you fill seed when you can't get it bagged and you don't have a forklift. So we got a bulk bag, got all the disking done. Good as it's gonna get, I'll tell you that, because, well, something's rolling in and probably won't be here until after dark, but I want to be done before dark. So stick with us and we'll see what we can't get done. Alright, how y'all doing? Today we are planting soybeans on the 18-acre piece that I picked up pretty much at the last minute Thursday and Sunday. So it's going to be a two-part video. One part's going to be all the disking fun and stuff like that. Terrible weeds in the back. It had not been touched this year, and it is, it might be like around July 1st, June 30th, something like that. I don't know what day it is, to be honest, but that's how it goes when you're running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Yeah, so anyways, stay tuned. Like I said, I'm probably going to make it a two-part video. We've got my wife and the drill back there now. Full of beans, got a bulk bag full of beans in the back of the truck, half of a bulk bag anyways. I needed 22.5 units. I had 3.5 units a bag. I had 3.5, and then when I got the seed and chemical company, got a hold of them, they said they didn't have any bagged seed, but they had a half of a bulk bag. How you get half of a bulk bag, I have no idea. But anyway, stay tuned and maybe we'll have some fun and maybe we'll make something grow. Alright, so if you watched where the ragweed field was, that's what it looks like now. I'm not gonna lie, there are a couple stragglers still standing back there. If it is focused, probably won't. You can see there's a little dot in the dirt. Yeah, and it's just as good as I can get it. I mean, I can keep disking and disking and disking, but we've got cloud cover calling for rain tomorrow, and I think overnight possible we'll be planting still come dark, but I don't want to be. So we'll get everything set up and we'll get rolling. All right, my wife's making sure the drill's not plugged, any mud dauber's nest, anything like that. This is our highly modified John Deere Von Brunt. Pretty much got for free, just had to go to Indiana to get it. We took out every other row unit to give us 15-inch rows. It's roughly probably 14, but maybe I can get this thing to drop. Well, half of it wanted to. Yeah, it's always a pain. Alright guys, so we are back here. Everything's going smooth for planting with the Von Brunt grain drill. I think it's an FB. But there's no way to tell because the logo originally would have been painted on it, and the drill's been painted. So we're doing it on the contours best we can. First time I've ever had to do that because this is the first really big field we've ever done. But maybe I'll have to show you when I get farther over there. Yeah, you can see it. So on the bottom, what we did is we kept doing the swoops, you know, around the bottom and then around every one of these like teardrop things. And then I would lift when I come to the waterway. So then after 2 passes on the bottom, I would do a strip of the waterway. You can see where I did the actual strip. Then I would lift going back this way, and then, you know, to avoid the waterways. And then, you know, going back this way, we drop. And now we're out to the point to where we're pretty much going all the way around the field, you know, around the outside edges. So it's not doing too bad. We've gone through about half the seed. The acre marker said 6.3 acres. And he said it was about 7 or 8 back here. And I don't remember whether I reset the trip meter or not. But if I didn't, it was already on 3.2, so we'll have to do the math when we're done and see if we're over. Another thing, I might look goofy with my hat, but it's a cheap straw hat and the sun's out, so is what it is on that. I did have my handy dandy lift rope set up, but now if you can see back there, I've got my LiftMaster 6000 controlling both the handles and trying to stay out of the dust. But yeah. Alright, so it is 1:30 in the morning. The tractor's there, yeah, in the dark, but we just filled up seed. We've got another mite bit, plenty of seed in there. It's Rough's number 364. Our bulk bag that was half full, it's pretty empty. There's probably only like the pallets right there. So there's probably 2 bags left. If our calibration was correct, we should have a bag and a half left. Or I think like a bag and 10 pounds. Something weird like that. That's new. That leak right there. See it? Sorry, I wasn't even looking at the screen because I was like, oh, yay. Yep. Well, not today. It's not getting fixed today, I can tell you that much. Yeah. So, battery died on the tractor. The, oh yeah, that's not fun either. It's also new. But, it is what it is. I have to get it done, and, yeah. So, alright, so, we're back at it. You can't see it because of the lighting, I guess. But we've got the piece to the right of me, the piece in front of me, and the piece on the other side of it done. The only thing we have left is the big top part of the field. So right now I'm coming through and basically end dressing these big teardrop shaped pieces. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. I should see if I have a flashlight. But yeah, maybe I'll get a flashlight and show you that on the next go around. You know, the big finger things, teardrop shapes. End dressing those and making our final loop for the home stretch here. I don't even think it's going to take the whole drill. How much seeds in it to plant it? It might, but we should have a bag and a half left. That's what I was saying. And I've got some new leaks on the tractor. I think I got video of that. My wife started hollering at me and I shut it off. But yeah, it's 1:30 in the morning, 1:35, something like that. And we're back at it, planting our 18 acres. So stick with us, and maybe I'll do a recap when we're done. I might come by tomorrow, or I might wait a couple days and you know, show you them once they are all popping out of the ground and you can see them. You can't see it because of the lighting, but there's a tree straight in front of me, and that is my landmark, because tractor lights only go so far, especially when your battery's dying. You can see the amp light's on. You run this thing for 2 hours, the amp light comes on. That's an idle. If you run it for a half an hour at PTO speed, the amp light comes on. So, we've been out here since, well, we've been out here all day, but 9:15, ran out of fuel, not completely. We were filling the drill up, and I thought I better check the fuel, and there was 3/4 of an inch in the tank, and it was down to like the sump part of the tank. So yeah, I had to run back to the house. We all got something to eat, something to drink, and then I have a bulk fuel tank. I got 5 gallons in it. 5 gallons in a can, brought out, filled it up. Well, put 5 gallons in it, so I'm sure it's not going to take that much more fuel to finish the job. And we came back out, so we started again at 10 o'clock. The light's been on since 10 o'clock. That's what, 11, 12, 1, hour and a half. And when I went to start the tractor back up after this last seed refill, it wouldn't start. So So we started my wife's Kia Sorento, took the battery out of it, put it on the tractor. Yeah, you can't see it. It is a tiny little 450 cold cranking amp Honda battery. Yeah, it started it, and it's running the lights. And my wife's car's running, charging up my 1100 cranking amp battery I got for this big diesel. I mean, I guess it's warm, so it's not gonna, take a whole lot to get it started. It's not super cold or anything like that. It's still, I think, like 82 degrees out. It was 93 earlier, and it was 92 yesterday. Today, at least, we had clouds, but I'm burnt to a crisp. I've had to put long sleeve shirts on. Yesterday, I didn't have a long sleeve shirt with me. All I had was a flannel, so I had my t-shirt and a flannel over top, and it was warm. So, anyways, I guess I'll go ahead and cut this one off because I said that I'd make a recap video, and I'll do that. So if you watch to the end, I appreciate it. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up. And if you want to see more stuff, like 1:30 in the morning on a work night, planting 18 acres you were told you could do 2 days prior, subscribe. And I'd appreciate it. To all my subscribers I have already, I really appreciate it. I'm glad people enjoy what we're doing and seeing what we do, even though it's pretty ridiculous and goofy. I mean, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, and that's the whole point behind it. We're chasing a dream of farming and just getting started. It's our 3rd year, and it's what it is. Thanks, guys, and take care. Well, guys, it is like now 2:30 in the morning, and that is what you get if you let one of these things roll backwards. You get floppy hoses and that are full seed. So someplace we're going to find where these things blew off and shot seed everywhere. I'm hoping it's not, like 4 passes ago. I don't think it is. I remember hearing some pops over top of a wet spot. There's one wet spot I got on this farm, and I'm guessing it's going to be there, but anyways, I guess I'll add this in here somewhere.